healing begins where forgiveness starts, right? So once we forgive, the healing starts. I don't know if I've told this story before, right here on TV, but what I wanted to talk about is my forgiveness story. I'm going to make it really short today because it's a long story, but the way I learned how to forgive was through a family member. I've done little forgiveness here and there, right? Like, oh, they slapped me or whatever, and then I get angry and I forgive, right? We all do that. But this was more bigger than that. It was way big. It was like somebody came and burned your house down. That's exactly how bad the situation was. Because, of course, my house was burned down. This is how it happened. So I traveled to Europe and performing, and I came back home in Africa with this amount of money that I had put aside. I've been saving all this whole trip, this whole tour. I was not spending no penny because I wanted to come home and buy a house. So I was able to save about $45,000 dollars. And when I came home, so we were all searching for a house as a family. And then it happened that one of our family members, one of my family members, the one that I trusted, I trusted all my family members almost, the same, because we never stole. I was never raised in a family that steals. We didn't do that. So my trust was like a baby trusting that they are okay in the mother's hands or in anyone's presence. When you're born, you're just a baby. All you do is just open your eyes and look around. You don't talk, you don't do anything. You give all the trust to this person, to this whoever is taken care of. That's how much trust I had into my family. But then it happened that from that family of mine, one member decided to steal that money that was coming to buy us a house as a family. And so that really devastated me. It crumbled me down into pieces. I got angry. This happened in 1997 when I was coming from Europe. So it was right at the end of 97. So I'll say 98, 99, 2000, 2001, after a good full 4 years and maybe some months on the side. I was angry at this member. We were not talking to each other. All we did was, when we were in the house, we would just cross each other, Like, I did most of the rent paying in the house. He was going to school, he was older than me. I was taking care of this old man. Not old man as such, but grown up, and doing everything I could to take care of him and everybody else in the family, because I was the one who was kind of making a little bit more money by traveling and performing. So this person went and stole the money that was supposed to be taking care of the whole family by buying us a house for the first time ever. We had never bought a house. So we were going to be buying a house for the first time ever. And he took it like that. I know some of you have gone to that extent, and it's not a good thing. The good thing is if once you are able to say, this is not me, this is not good. Hurting somebody is not good. Hitting back is not good. First of all, I was searching on who did it. He will not disclose, but hey, the universe is here for me. So the support from the divine and the universe opened up, and I was able to find that it was him who did it, especially through the help of my mother, who works so amazingly well. She can be a private investigator, that lady. She's amazing. Thank you, Mother. I love you. And so then my trust there was crushed by this member. I trusted so dearly, and the moment the money was taken, the trust is gone. And you can imagine 4 good years, that's like having poison inside of yourself. I was poisoning myself every day, because every day I was living with this person in the same house. So every day I was seeing this person. We were passing each other like this every day. You can imagine it's like swallowing poison every day of your life. You know, it's like eating breakfast, poison, lunch, poison, supper, poison. Anything you drink is poison. Everything you do, breathing was just poisonous. Everything. The words I spoke, it was just poison too. Because I started cursing, you know, I'll look at him, and if I wanted to go that way, I'll be like, hey, can't you see I'm trying to go that way? Can't you just move? So there was no more peace in the house. You can see when the dark energies start coming into the house to destroy things sometimes. We need to be strong, because the truth is, it wasn't really that person's fault. According to me, it wasn't their fault. Something else came and took over and controlled them to do that. And me also, something came in and say, hey, you see what happened, so you're not going to do anything? You know, that's when, as you're trying to forgive, you know, as you're walking your path towards forgiveness, you know, I look at it this way. Imagine you are walking, right? You're walking, going towards saying, hey, I forgive you. And then as you're walking, all of a sudden, you reach to the gate. And at the gate, this is the gate where you get out to go to say, I forgive you. Or ask for forgiveness as well. Because you never know, maybe this person is doing this to you because maybe you did something to them, either in this lifetime or in other past lifetimes. You guys might be having a grudge from thousands of years ago. You just don't know it. So the best thing is, whether you know it or not, just say, hey, you know what? You broke my finger, you cut my finger. I forgive you. I know you cannot put my finger back, but I forgive you. You're doing it for yourself, to heal yourself, because that's what forgiveness does. Forgiveness heals. So when you say, hey, you did what you did, I forgive you. So imagine when you're walking towards that path and you reach to a place where there's a big, humongous gate, and there's a gatekeeper there. When you get to the gatekeeper says, oh, hey, Loveness, where are you headed to? And you say, oh, I'm heading to forgiveness. I'm going to forgive somebody who did ABC to me. Or, hey, I'm going to ask for forgiveness for the things that I did, for blah, 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 blah that I did. That's all I'm heading to. And then that gatekeeper says, Loveness, are you serious? You really just gonna forgive for all this horrible mess that happened to you? You must be out of your mind. Are you serious? You're just gonna let it go? Just like that, just let it go? And then this gatekeeper goes, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. I will revenge, Loveness. And then you think about it and you say, I think you're right. I think you're right. I'm not gonna forgive. I'm turning back. I'm not gonna forgive. I'm gonna stay like this because, and then maybe the gatekeeper even goes on to say, once you forgive, don't you think this person will think you are weak? Don't you think this person will think, ha, 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 you cannot, da, 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 whatever, all that kind of stuff, right? They will laugh at you, okay? And then as you think about it, you say, you are very right. And that's when the ego is kicking in and say, you know what? I'm better than that. I'm better than just forgiving, because then this person will think they're better than me. They'll think they're more stronger than me. They'll think I'm weak. They'll think I just don't think. They'll think I'm stupid. They'll think all kinds of this negativity starts coming into you. And if you are really, really not careful, you're going to turn your back and say, I'm not going to forgive. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just stay here and be angry at this person. And guess what you're doing again? You're back into giving yourself that poison again forever, until maybe after some years you say, oh, you know what? I don't think this is worth it. How about I try once more? This time, if the gatekeeper tells me whatever he tells me, I'm going to say what I think is right for me. That's when your turning point right there. That's your healing point. That's your way to yourself. So I came after 4 years of being angry to this family member. Something just happened, thank God. Something just said to me, hey, Loveness, I mean, I didn't think about it. I didn't plan it, okay? So I went to this family member one time after putting up a good masterpiece of a dance production that was kind of vibrating the whole country at the time. For a month, it was running on TV, national TV station, and everybody was just like, yeah, the show was really good. And I was feeling good after the launch. That very day, I launched my show. I felt good. It was May 21st, 2001. I remember the day vividly. I was feeling good, feeling accomplishing. I've accomplished one of my dreams to produce one of my best shows that I've ever done in my entire life. I was feeling healed inside. I was at peace. So I went to the family member as they were sitting as a whole family on the table, and I looked them in the eye and I said, how was the show? I had a smile. I had a smile on my face. I said, how was the show? And they didn't believe I asked them how the show was. They went, me? You know? I was like, yeah, you. I was just, how was the show? And the response was, oh, it was great. And guess what I saw? I saw a smile from this family member. This smile I haven't seen in 4 years that I've been angry at them. I was able to smile at this person for the first time in 4 years that my money was stolen by this same family member. And guess what? I didn't know what I've done. I didn't know I just opened the vault to healing. Forgiveness door was opened. I was through that door. There was no gatekeeper for me. I went through the door. I forgave. I was healed. Until today, I've never thought of this situation of the stealing that happened to me with any hard feelings. Whenever I say it, I'm joyed. I feel joy. I'm filled with love, peace, and harmony because I know I'm not angry at them no more. I know what I learned from that forgiveness. The moment I say that, something felt good. I felt light. I felt like I was gliding into the sky somewhere. I felt like I was just this butterfly just going somewhere beautiful and peaceful. Because for all these years, I felt like I was carrying this big boulder on me, or on my shoulders was heavy. Everything wasn't feeling good. The moment I said, how was the show? It was like I went there and said, hey, I forgive you for what you did. Please accept my forgiveness. It felt just like that. And by the way, that's another way of doing a forgiveness. You can go and say, hey, you know what? I've been angry at you. And I know you know that I've been angry at you for all these years, but guess what? I forgive you because it's not worth it. What do I gain from this? You know? And by doing that, you're healing yourself and you're healing that other person. So that's what I did. I learned forgiveness the harder way. But I just wanted to point that forgiveness helps. Forgiveness works. From that time on, my life opened up into big things. You know? Things I asked for, I mostly got. I asked for a house, which the pictures are right here, right on the screen, you know. I asked for a house. I was praying and I said, God, I need a house for my family. I know I wanted to buy a house. God, you know I wanted to buy a house and the money was stolen. But please, God, help me buy my family a house, a good house. And God gave me a good house, a big house with big land to even farm and do even better things than the house I would have bought before my money was stolen. Because I was going to be buying a house next to where I was renting and it didn't have a big yard. But from that adversity came the forgiveness that healed me and opened my soul house and cleaned out all that impurity. And now a blessing of a house came in. There was space for the house of my dream, and God gave that. It came in right in the right clean space. I got the house. The family still lives there, including this family member that had done this horrible thing for us as an entire family. I forgave them. They live there. They are happy. We are happy as a family. It's just my story about forgiveness. I wanted you all to hear from me. It is true. Forgiveness heals. Forgiveness is one of the best secret anybody can ever want or to master. How to do it? How do you do it? It's not easy. Like I said, there's lots of gatekeepers, okay? We can forgive. Anybody can forgive at any time. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things to do, just like I said, because ego comes in. You start going, oh, if I forgive, they're going to think I'm this. I'm just a loser once I forgive. Everybody thinks, oh, look at that. But the whole community is going to laugh at me and say, oh my gosh, how can she have forgiven that person really without doing anything, right? And the ego starts kicking in and you start feeling, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not, right? So, but the truth is, it's hard once those guys, the doorkeepers, come in, then it becomes harder because you're not doing the decision from your deepest part of your soul. You're doing because you have to listen to somebody else, listen to yourself, because there's nobody else who can have the best answer about yourself, for your life, for your purpose here on this planet. Nobody else has that best answer but yourself. You've got all the keys to every door towards everything you want, everything you want to achieve. The keys are inside of you. So forgiveness is one of the keys to healing every aspect of your life. You can forgive this and it opens more. It did for me. It didn't just give me when I forgave, I didn't just get the house back. I got more. I got a car, I got another car, I got married, beautiful white wedding and, and all kinds of beautiful stuff. So that's just one of the keys to healing. So forgiveness is one of those.